Alright guys, it's a beautiful day outside in our flying field and I have the Citation ready to go. I haven't flown this bird in a while and it still looks absolutely beautiful, but I have it plugged in and it looks like everything is still working. I thought it was working. So, yeah, let me bring her out to the runway and let's see what I can do with her. Alright, taking off. Alright, I took off without safe. Let me do a nice low pass. Yeah, one thing I remembered about this plane is that it likes to like jitter a lot for no apparent reason. Like you can see, like it's shaking right now. It doesn't affect flight all that much, but it's kind of weird aesthetically. Still flies great though. Let me bring her towards us. Alright. Let me do a loop.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Hands are freezing right now because it's the winter season. Yeah, this bird can definitely do inverted well. Let me do a full inverted pass.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Nice. Passengers would not like being on this flight right now. It's such a gentle flyer, it's really forgiving for an EDF jet. Much time? I have a minute left. Alright, landing.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Nice approach. A little bouncy, it's fine.
Beautiful flight, John. Beautiful flight.
Alright guys, that was my flight on the E-flite Citation EDF jet. She still flies absolutely amazing. I was able to do all of my standard aerobatics, like my loops, my rolls inverted, and she was just, like I said, she's really beautiful in the air. She did it inverted really well, and she's just really capable aerobatic wise. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for tuning in to John's RC. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next video.
Beautiful flight, John. Absolutely gorgeous flight. That was some real aerobatics for a Citation jet.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Eric.
And I'm John, and welcome back to John's RC.
And today we have a special plane to discuss with you guys. This is the E-flite Cessna Citation UMX EDF jet. And according to Horizon Hobby, this is their most powerful UMX EDF jet to date. UMX standing for Ultra Micro Extreme. Now John's already had a chance to fly this, so as usual, John will talk to you guys about the specs. I'll talk to you guys about the build or any challenges that we faced. And then John will talk to you guys about the flight characteristics of the plane. So Bud, why don't you start first?
So this did come as a bind and fly package, so that means you do have to supply yourself with your own transmitter, flight battery, and flight battery charger. The transmitter that we used for our flight was the Spectrum DX9, and for our flight battery we used a Spectrum 3-cell 800 mAh battery pack. This model does have a length of 632 millimeters and a wingspan of 638 millimeters, with the finished weight with the battery installed of 188 grams. Inside there is a 30 millimeter EDF fan unit, and each of these little ducted fans have an 8800 kV brushless outrunner motor in them. It is a 5-channel model, so that means you do have your aileron control, your elevator control, your rudder control, and of course the throttle. This model also includes AS3X and Safe Select. So AS3X is basically to just compensate for the wind, and Safe Select is going to be your whole gyroscope for the model, so it's going to limit your freedom in bank and pitch, and it won't allow you to do things such as like loops or rolls until you toggle it off. So if you want to utilize Safe Select, that will take up a 5th channel. So yeah, now my dad will talk to you about the challenges we face and possibly the build.
All right. Well guys, here's the good news. The good news is there's no build. Everything came pre-installed right out of the box. I didn't have to install the wheels. At least I don't think I remember installing the wheels. I didn't have to install any of the ailerons or the elevators. No gluing, no screwing. Literally all we did was basically charge the battery. But as far as the challenges are concerned, so here's what we found on this plane. We found that this is a very power hungry plane. And what we mean by that is, I'm showing you guys 3 batteries. We started off, this is an E-flite 3S 11.1 volt 800 milliamp hour battery. And literally after about maybe two flights, this thing started to fail on us, and we could tell this because the motor started making that stuttering sound. All right, so we landed the plane safely. Well, John landed the plane safely. So I ordered some new batteries, and this time I used the Onyx 30C. This is also 30C, also a 3.1. But again, after about 2 or 3 flights, we noticed that for some reason that motor started making that pulsating noise again. So finally, went back to the drawing board and we picked up this Spectrum 800 milliamp 3S 11.1 volt battery. If you notice, it is a little bit shorter, but it is a little bit more stocky than these other batteries. And this is a 50C. So John's already had, I would say, at least 5 flights on this battery. And this one is not failing on us, meaning that we're not getting that pulsating motor sound indicating that there's not enough power on the plane. So quite honestly, for the balance of the plane and for the time and for the power, This one here we found was probably the best battery for this plane. This is the Spectrum 3S 50C800. All right, John, so I know that you've had a chance already to fly this multiple times. So what do you think about the plane? Is this plane good for the beginner pilots? Is this something that somebody with a little bit of experience can fly right off the bat? How'd you feel about it?
All right, so I will say I shouldn't recommend this as a beginner model, and what I mean by that is if you have zero experience with RC planes, I do not recommend this at all. You will have to have some intermediate experience first, so maybe once you get used to, like, I want to say 4-channel, or you start getting used to 6-channel, maybe you should start opening yourself up to this model. There is a safe select option, like I mentioned, so if you're not the best flyer, you can still fly this, but it's kind of boring if you fly it with the safe select, if I'm being honest. And in my honest opinion, I think safe select kind of just ruins the experience and starts creating bad habits. But yeah, this model is very powerful, and like my dad mentioned, we did have to use 3 batteries. The Spectrum battery that we used finally did have a bigger discharge rate, so it did go faster, and it wasn't all that fast. It may be faster than some of my big 4-channel planes, but yeah, it did. It was able to do some aerobatics. I was able to do some vertical loops, rolls. It did inverted perfectly, but yeah, it was very agile, and I forgot to mention this in my flight, but I did have to put in like 30% expo, I want to say, and I did need to put in like 40% expo for the elevator, and the reason why is the whole flap on the elevator is pulling, as you can see. Like, there's no like second flap right here, it's the whole elevator flap, so you're gonna experience a lot more pull on your elevator. So you're going to need to put some expo if you're not completely used to like twitchy models. But yeah, other than that, I will say it's a really cool plane, and it's just beautiful looking in the air. I did mention this in my flight, but you could notice that it does a little jittery thing. I'm not sure if it's something wrong with the programming in the safe select or the AS3X, but it does do that. It doesn't impact the flight like at all, but it's just something you should note. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, John, I know for a fact that you don't like flying with safe select because you like to fly in 3D. However, with that said, there are some people out there that would definitely appreciate this model, even if it's in its boring stage of safe select. Quite honestly, I have been too scared to fly this EDF jet. Only because I see the way John flies this thing, and he may not think it's fast, but when I'm looking at it, it sure looks fast to me. So my thing is, I can probably fly this plane because I'm not a complete beginner. You've seen some other videos. I have flown John's T-28 Trojan. I have flown his Aero Scouts, and I've even flown, well, not successfully, I've even flown his the extra 300, even though I had a really crappy landing. I can probably fly this thing. Landing though may be a different story. So, you know, guys, to be honest, I can only land planes if it has safe select. So I know that John wants me to get out of safe select. I'm trying to get out of safe select and just go into AS3X, because unless you guys learn to get off safe select, you won't be able to fly any of the bigger planes, you know, like the PNP or the balsa type planes that have no gyroscope, you know. And John was mentioning before, I started to develop bad habits because on safe select, it doesn't matter whether I crank the the ailerons from one side or the other. It doesn't matter because safe select won't let you do anything bad with the plane. But as soon as I disabled it and I tried cranking that thing, I almost crashed many of his planes. So he is right. I do have to get myself off safe select, but in the meantime, if I want to appreciate this beautiful model, I think I will be flying it on safe. So All right, guys, that's all the time we have. Again, thank you for tuning in to John's RC.
And if you're new to this channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys, we'll see you in the next video.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye now.